What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If y'all are here, you can hear me clearly. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly. Y'all in the building, y'all can hear me clearly. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. It's very much appreciated. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear me. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Let me get a few more ones. Let me get a few more ones. Shout out to everyone who pressed one. Let me get a few more ones, y'all. Drop a few more ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into the show. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute to all the visionaries. We got another great show lined up for you guys today, man. We got another great show lined up for you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Also, make sure you share today's show. Share today's show. It's very much appreciated. We're going to get right into it, man. We're going to get right into it. But before we get into it, y'all know how we do. We got to shout everybody out in the chat. While you guys make sure y'all hit the like button and share the show, I'm going to give some shout outs and then we're going to get into today's show. So let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Hey, Rain and Woman. Shout out to Rain and Woman in the building. Shout out to my man Boot Camp. What up, Boot Camp? Salute. Shout out to Cuzzo. Salute, Cuzzo. Salute to my brother Alonzo Hall in the building. Salute, my brother. How you doing, bro? Shout out to Bob. What up, Bob? He says salute to everyone in the chat. I'm feeling a little better today. Did have smoothies yesterday. Shout out to my guy Bob. Salute, bro. Told you that make you feel better, bro. Shout out to my man Bob. Shout out to Miss Camille. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Great to see you in the building. Shout out to Self University. Salute, my brother. Salute. Hey, Toya. Yep, you know who that. You know it. Shout out to you, Toya. I'm at an age where I'd rather dig in my own crates than listen to any new tapes. I've been hearing that a lot lately, Toya. I've been hearing that a lot. What's up, L'Oreal? How you doing? Shout out to L'Oreal in the building. YouTube forced a commercial break. Wow. Shout out to my brother Ebo in the building. What up, Ebo? Salute. Yeah, we're gonna get to it today, bro. We're gonna get to it today. We're gonna continue on with the series. When you realize the paper can't save you. When you realize that the paper can't save you. Episode 3. When you realize that the paper can't save your family. When you realize that the paper can't save your family. When you realize that just having money and not knowing what to do with it and not knowing where to put it and not prioritizing it, just how it won't save your family. Because we all know we need paper. We all know we need money. We need money individually, and we definitely need money if we have children. But is having the money enough? Because you got to remember this too. We in America, so you can never have enough money. So it's not about having enough money, because you can never have enough money. They have more things in the world than your money can buy. Okay? If a billionaire was to try to buy up every goddamn thing, he'll go broke. Okay? So you could never have enough money. So it's not about the amount of money. It's about you knowing what to do with it. And this is what I've learned over time. This is what I've learned listening to brothers like Alonzo Hall. That it's about having a strategy or a financial plan around the money that you have, no matter how small it may be. Because see, something that I learned from my grandfather was, if you can't maintain a little, you're not going to be able to deal with a lot. Let me repeat that. If you can't maintain with a little, you're not going to know what to do with a lot. And this is what a lot of us black folk don't understand. You see? See, you know why people say it's more money, more problems? It's more money, more bills? Because the more money they make, the more bills they create. You see? The more money we make, the more bills we create, the more problems we invite into our lives. See, stop believing that because you're going to get more money, you're going to have more problems. No, you're not. How do you have less money and have less problems? See, let's do some thinking here. Because people just like to say stuff. And then we make it law in our life, when if you actually put some logic to it, it really don't make no sense. How the less money you have, how the broker you are, the less problems you have, and the richer you are, the more problems you have. Then why should broke people aspire to be rich? Why should a broke person aspire to be rich if they're going to have more problems? Think about this. This is why I say we got to heal before we build. You see? This is why I say we have to heal before we build. This is why. Because we say stuff and make these types of things law in our life. More money, more problems. No. More money, more bills. Who said that? Why wouldn't you have money? Or why, when you get money, you don't learn how to eliminate unnecessary bills? Why wouldn't having money teach you that? Because you don't have the mentality to even think that that's possible. You see? And this is why I'm doing today's show. This is why I've been doing this series. You see? How now you making more money, you're more stressed. Shouldn't the money took some stress off? No, because you wasn't focused on the stress. You wasn't focused on relieving the stress. Because you would have been doing that before you got all the money. You would have started removing people out of your life that didn't need to be there before you got rich. This is why you got leeches around you. Now you got all the money. Because you actually think the paper gonna save you. You think the paper gonna protect you from snakes. You think the paper gonna protect you from leeches and wolves in sheep's clothing. No, it's not. You having the money and being vulnerable to the wolves, to the snakes, to the leeches is what's going to invite them around you. See? Because they're going to understand, oh, you just got a bunch of money and you want some company. You don't want to be around genuine people. You don't want your family around you. You want to create this dynamic, this false dynamic around you so you can hide behind what you got. And this is what people do. And people don't see this. And what you actually doing is you alienating your family. You're actually removing the good people from around you. But a lot of people, they don't see this because they don't pay attention to their actions. They don't pay attention to their motives. You see? So this is why we have to have this discussion today. Hey Jasmine, how you doing? King Ra in the building. As a man and woman think it, so he and she is. Peace, DS1. Shout out to King Ra. Shout out to OG Dow Richardson in the building. He says, more money, more sleep. Shouldn't it go like that, OG? Shouldn't it be more money, more sleep? Shouldn't you be getting a lot more rest? Shouldn't you be a lot more healthier? You got all this money now. Outrageous TV, salute, bro. He said, somebody told me numbers never end. There's always somebody who has more money than you. What money does is make you more than what you are. If you're a selfish person, you'll be more selfish. Bingo. Absolutely. I've heard that a lot the past few years, that money actually exposes the real you. So if you're a giver, you're going to be more of a giver because you have more to give in that way. Absolutely, bro. Shout out to Outrageous TV. What up, UFO? UFO says toilet paper. Right. That's what it becomes, right? It becomes toilet paper, right? or it becomes tissue paper because they crying. They got all that goddamn money and they sitting around crying all the time. Or it becomes they sniffing paper. They got all that money and they just sniffing dope off their money. What up, Seven Holiday? Salute. But today's show, man, when you realize that the paper can't save your family. And of course, we're going to use our favorite celebrities. Can y'all put in the chat room, has Will Smith's money saved his family? Hmm? Now, we all know that Will has no control of his family. No control. See, this is what I want us to understand, fellas. Money doesn't grant you authority. Let me repeat that. Money does not grant you authority. Stop believing that. Just because you got money, that doesn't mean you can move shit. Because there's a lot of men with money, and when they get to talking, people look at them like this. You don't want to be that man. That's the man you don't want to be. When you open your mouth, people looking at you like this. Looking at you like, oh, this nigga. Or your woman looking at you like that. See, that's Will. That's Will Smith. That's Will. When you realize that the paper can't save your family, the money didn't grant him any say so. He didn't have any say so. He doesn't have any say so in anything. Even when he decided to stand up and to defend his wife in the name of being a man of a family, he still was forced to apologize. And he was made out to look like the bad guy overall. You know, now to some of us, we understood what that was. We know what that was. But they're still saying, oh, Will shouldn't have did that. Oh, he had a weak moment and all of this type of stuff. Why isn't he able to ever be the man of his family with all his money and accomplishments? Why? Because, see, we got to understand something too, fellas. You having money doesn't grant you a good woman. Because you're able to finance a lifestyle that she claims she wants, that doesn't mean you're the leader, bro. That doesn't mean you're the leader. That means you're the financer. You're not the leader. Understand this. That doesn't grant you any respect or anything. That stuff is supposed to precede the money. The man makes the money. The money don't make the man. Meaning you're supposed to be a man of integrity, of honor, of all of these high morale things without money. People are supposed to say these things about you without money. You see? Money is not part of the ingredients that make up a man. You see? So money is not not what's going to sustain your leadership in the family. You see? Because as we saw during the pandemic that even rich people fall on hard times. And what did we see during the pandemic? We saw a bunch of rich families being broke apart. Why? Because they thought that the paper could save their families. You see? They thought the paper could save their marriage. They thought that they could get over certain things as long as they able to still have both of their parts for the bills. See, all that stuff got dismembered during the pandemic. See, all of that shit proved that 50-50, half and half, you do your part, I do my part, I put in my percent, you put in your percent. That shit, that proved that that's a farce. That's why so many relationships broke up. Because those were transactional relationships. That's why money and close proximity, right, broke y'all up. Y'all constantly being around each other all the time. Now it ain't just about a transaction. Y'all got to actually talk and be around each other and all that. That's what broke it up. See? When you realize that the paper can't save you and your family. This is why you saw all of these families homeless on the street. The paper can't save you. You see? The money didn't keep y'all together during the pandemic. The money didn't keep y'all together. You see? We started getting all that money during the pandemic and people started looking elsewhere. People started looking for a way out. Why? Because you have the money to buy your way out. See, this is why I'm constantly doing series like this, because it's time for us to really recalibrate our minds on how we view people and how we view relationships, because relationships is a part of life. When I speak on relationships, I'm not just talking about intimacy and all of that. Because you have a relationship with yourself, you have a relationship with money, you have a relationship with the environment, you have a relationship with food, you have a relationship with music. So we have to understand this stuff and begin to break this stuff down to truly understand what's going on. You see, YouTube don't like when we have these types of discussions. This is why they're not sending notifications out. They don't like when we have these types of discussions. But guess what? We're going to have them anyway. We're going to have them anyway. Because at the end of the day, the same men that we quote unquote look up to, a lot of these men, man, we find out they're not the men that we think they are. They're not even respected in their households. The children don't like them. You see? So we have to pay attention to stuff like this, man. Because we also know that there's men like that in our family. We know homeboys like this. That the money messed everything up. that they just want to go back to, you know. And this is what you're hearing from a lot of celebrities now. This is why you're seeing a lot of these newer artists. They're burning out much faster. They're quitting the industry because they're realizing that the money's not going to save them. The money's not what's going to sustain and keep them. The money is what's making them go crazy. It's making them lose sleep and mess up their health and not be around their children, which is then creating a whole nother problem for you to take on. You see? The money, the paper is not going to save your family. And I'm getting ready to get into this article about Jay-Z because I didn't read the article yesterday. I told y'all I left it in the description box in case y'all wanted to read it, but I'm going to go over it today because this article, it plays into yesterday's show, but it also highlights something that we need to talk about on today's show. Because we all know Jay-Z is a billionaire. We all know this. But before we get into Jay-Z, another great example of the money not being able to save your family, look at Russell Simmons. Look at Russell Simmons. Look at how these rich people children feel about them. Specifically the dads. Specifically the dads. Come on now. Let's get into this article. Shout out to everyone in the building, man. Shout out to Club Fortune. What up, Club Fortune? Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button and share the show, man. Hit the like button and share the show. Shout out to everyone in the building. This is from Teen Vogue. This is a Teen Vogue article. This is actually from 2017. Jay-Z opened up about therapy and masculinity. I grew so much from the experience. This is Jay-Z, y'all. The billionaire, the black billionaire, Hove, Jay-Z. Yup, Dame too. I watch all Dame interviews and Dame is very open. You know, Dame is very open about his struggles with his family. Yeah. I was just watching that in an interview that he had with his therapist because he has a therapist. And he does interviews with him. And he was just saying that he's happy that he's able to be around his children and all of that again. And how that actually makes him feel better. You know, it feels good for him to be around his children and for his children to want to be around him. Because he said that, you know, his two oldest children, they was going through it. Both of them. Like he said he was beefing with his son and his daughter. What's up, Letitia? How you doing? So yeah, Dame is definitely up in there for sure. So let's get to it. It says Jay-Z is opening up about mental health, talking about how therapy has helped him better understand both himself and those around him. This is a billionaire, y'all. Talking about therapy. Talking about therapy. You know, but according to people on here, I wanted black men to be broke. That's why I kept talking about therapy and healing, and that's nothing you could touch, and that shit don't matter, and men don't need that, and all of that, and this and that. But this is a billionaire we're talking about here. This is a billionaire. Oh, you can't do nothing with therapy. That's purple pill. That's weak. That's that feminine talk. And that's this. Well, tell that to Jay-Z. Tell that to Jay-Z, sir. Okay? Tell that to a black billionaire, sir. Okay? Don't take that out on me. Take that up with Jay-Z, sir. Okay? Jay-Z is opening up about mental health, talking about how therapy has helped him better understand both himself and those around him. In a sit-down interview with the New York Times Dean Banquet, Jay-Z said his latest album, 444, was like a therapy session. It's like a therapy session. Mind you, this article is from 2017, y'all. Let's not forget that. This article is from 2017. So he went and did the work years ago. Shout out to Jay, man. But beyond the therapeutic qualities of making the album and being with Beyonce, and she made Lemonade, the rapper said he's been to actual therapy too. As a result, Jay-Z said he's grown a lot as a person. Not Jay-Z needing to grow. Wait a minute. So you need to grow after being a billionaire? So black men, we still need to grow after getting $1 billion? That's that, huh? All some of y'all need is about a good 200,000 and nobody hear from you again. You got a billionaire saying that therapy helped him become a better person. Why should he still be aspiring to be a better person? He's a billionaire. He got all the money. He got all the money. What else he need to grow into? According to y'all. What else he need to be? He's successful. What else he need to be? Fierce Soul said, I enjoy 444. Me too. Darryl Richardson said, mental illness is baked into the American experience. Absolutely. It's baked in it. Absolutely. Letitia says, yes, it was true. It was showing on Growing Up in Hip Hop about his children. With Dame, yeah. Yep. So let's get back to this. Because Jay-Z still wants to grow, even as a billionaire. I mean, what up, T Church? I grew so much from the experience, he said, of going to therapy. But I think the most important thing I got is that everything is connected. Let me highlight that so you guys can read it. Everything is connected. We got to heal before we build. Everything is connected. As above, so below. As within, so without. Up, down, left, right. As above, so below. As within, so without. In, out. Y'all don't get it yet? Oh, y'all need to hear it from Jay-Z. He said it's all connected. This is all I've been trying to tell y'all for years. This is all I've been saying for years. What up, Mac? Shout out to Mac Mean in the building. I've been saying this shit for years. I got crucified for saying it. For telling black men they need to understand we got to heal before we build. Once we get the money, we're going to be taking money trying to repair ourselves when we need to be moving forward. I've been saying this. But we're going to hear it from Jay-Z. Let's hear it from Jay-Z. Let's hear it from Hove. Hova. Let's hear it from Hove. We love you, Jigga. We love you, Jigga. I grew so much from the experience, he said, of going to therapy. But I think the most important thing I got is that everything is connected. Every emotion, energy and motion, emotion is connected. It is connected to an experience. And it comes from somewhere. Yeah. As within, so without. And just being aware of it. Being aware of it. Being aware of it in everyday life puts you at such an advantage. Do you see that, fellas? This is coming out of a black billionaire's mouth. I didn't say this. The armchair revolutionary didn't say that. That came from Jay-Z, the black billionaire. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, but he's evil. He's a black billionaire. Let's stay on point. Y'all are not, I didn't say this. I didn't make this up. Jay-Z said this out his mouth. Jay-Z said it. A black billionaire. Okay? So if you want to talk about the bag and success and all of that, talk to Jay-Z about it. Tell him therapy ain't shit. Tell him healing and all of that shit is feminine. Tell that to a black billionaire. Tell it to a black billionaire. Shame him for doing it. Shame that black billionaire. Say he purple pill. Say he trying to appease to women. Like you niggas were saying about me. But now we got Jay-Z saying the same thing. So we're just going to continue to read what Jay-Z said. So y'all don't have to listen to me. You know, because I'm pandering. Remember, this is what y'all said. This is what y'all used to say about me, that I'm pandering to women. So let us listen to Jay-Z say it. Okay? Let's listen to Jay-Z talk about how therapy and healing has changed his life. A black billionaire. You know, not a regular old YouTuber. You know. Let's go. I grew so much from the experience, he said, of going to therapy. But I think the most important thing that I got is that everything is connected. Every emotion is connected and it comes from somewhere. And just being aware of it in everyday life puts you at such an advantage. You know, you realize that if someone's racist toward you, it ain't about you. It's about their upbringing and what happened to them and how that led them to this point. You know, most bullies bully. It just happens. Oh, you got bullied as a kid, so you trying to bully me? I understand. This, Jay-Z said, has helped him change how he interacts with people. So therapy has made him a more effective leader. Therapy has made Jay-Z, a black billionaire, a more effective leader. This is what this has done for this man. Personally, this is what it has done for him as an individual. So imagine how that encouraged and motivated the other guys around him to do it. It made him a more effective and a more efficient leader. Because tyrants consider themselves leaders as well. Are you an effective leader? Can you lead effectively? That's the key. You see? And once I understand that, instead of reacting to that with anger, I can provide a softer landing and maybe, oh man, is you okay? I was just saying that I was just saying there was a lot of fights in our neighborhood that started with what you looking at. Why you looking at me? You looking at me, and then you realize, oh, you think I see you. You're in this space where you're hurting and you think I see you. So you don't want me to look at you. And you don't want me to see you, he said. You don't want me to see your pain. You don't. So you put on this shell of this tough person that's really willing to fight me and possibly kill me because I looked at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so knowing that and understanding that changes life completely. My bad, y'all. Let me read it again. And once I understand that, instead of reacting to that with anger, I can provide a softer landing and maybe, oh man, is you okay? I was just saying there was a lot of fights in our neighborhood that started with, what are you looking at? Why are you looking at me? You looking at me. And then you realize, oh, you think I see you. You're in this space where you're hurting and you think I see you. So you don't want me to look at you. And you don't want me to see you, he said. You don't want me to see your pain. You don't. So you put on this shell of this tough person that's really willing to fight me and possibly kill me because I looked at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so knowing that and understanding that changes life completely. You see that? Him learning that has changed life for him completely. This is a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Max says there's a movie called As Above, a horror joint, changed my life. Wow. I might need to check that out, Mac. Nothing a week of microdosing won't cure. Max says they must have been watching the wrong channel saying we out here pandering to women. Hey, man. Hey. Let's continue. In the interview, Jay-Z also discusses his infidelity in his marriage to Beyonce. Wow. Hmm. What you think about that, ladies? Beyonce got cheated on and stayed. You're irreplaceable. You must don't know about me. You must don't know about me. Y'all gonna keep believing them lies? Jay-Z cheated on her and she stayed. You must don't know about me. Really? Oh. All Jay-Z stuff was in the box to the left? Beyonce? Huh? To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Oh, you packed his shit up? You told him no touch? That's what you told Jay? That's what you told this man right here? Huh? Look like you always been, it look like you love getting pregnant now, Beyonce. It's looking like you always knocked up, girl. Huh? To the left? That's what the doctor was telling you when you was pushing the baby. When you told Jay-Z to get out. when you told Jay-Z to get out. You must don't know about me. See how they be lying to y'all? I ain't putting up with that. See how they be lying? See how they be lying? Jay-Z getting ready to talk about how he cheated on his wife. He getting ready to talk about it. You see how they just be selling y'all stuff? Do y'all see that? They just be selling y'all shit. Cause see, look. To the left, to the left. Look, and all these kids look the same. So don't say these are not Jay-Z's kids. Don't say that. Don't get on your conspiracy wheel. All these kids got Jay-Z's face. Look, 1, 2, 3. Blue Ivy's first. This is Jay-Z and Beyonce mixed. This how Beyonce looked when she was a little girl. This is Jay-Z and Beyonce as kids with the same face. Look, integrated. This is their faces as children integrated right here. Look at look at Hove. Look at Hove. Look at Hove. Look, that's Beyonce right there. That's Beyonce. This little girl right here, this Beyonce. Look at her face. That's Beyonce right there. Look at Jay. Look at Jay. Why they ain't get a divorce? Huh? To the left, to the left. I keep telling y'all better stop falling for this bullshit. To the left. Really? Okay. Sleep in the room. Right. Thank you. Come on now. Come on now. He cheated and she gave him a bonus. Right. Like, come on now. Now, mind you, he supposedly cheated and now they had 2 more kids. He cheated. They had 2 more. Because remember when he supposedly cheated that they just had Blue Ivy. Now they got 2 more kids. And they probably got more than that. Probably got more than that. We don't know. What up, Auntie? Salute, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. Ring the alarm. Right. Ring the alarm. What alarm? Stop capping. She telling the ladies to leave while she dropping little hovers every year. Thank you. Look at these babies. Look how close they are. Now we know this is an old picture because we know Blue Ivy's way older now. So these 2 babies right here are older now. These babies in this, when they were babies, they're Blue Ivy like this now. They're like this now. because we all know Blue Ivy is big now. So these two is this age that Blue Ivy was in this picture. So knowing Hove, they got more babies because these two are no longer babies. This is crazy. So let's get back to the article. Hey, Celine, what's up? Most women don't leave their cheating husbands. They just work it out. Ooh. Can you please tell these single women that again? Because they swear they supposed to run the divorce court as soon as the nigga don't say, as soon as the nigga say something she don't like. Well, I'm gonna divorce you and I'm gonna take everything. It don't even work like that, shorty. It don't even work like that, shorty. Married women don't move like that. Please tell them again, Celine, because they don't know. They don't know. In the interview, Jay-Z also discusses his infidelity. Now, mind you, y'all, this article that I'm reading from is from 2017. 2017. In the interview, Jay-Z also discussed his infidelity in his marriage to Beyonce, saying that the street tough attitude he adopted to survive as a kid growing up in Brooklyn and the things he experienced along the way impacted his ability to emotionally connect in his relationships with women. Really? Sounds familiar? Doesn't that sound familiar? Oh, okay. You have to survive. So you go into survival mode. And when you go into survival mode, what happens? You shut down all emotions. So even with women, you're going to shut down emotionally. So you can't connect, he said. In my case, like it's deep. And then all things happen from there. Infidelity. Jay-Z had to realize that money wasn't going to save his family. You see that? Look what he said. He said, I was in survival mode. And when you in survival mode, you shut down all your emotions. Doesn't that sound familiar, black men? When it's time for us to feel, we don't even know how. You know, I just realized, and I admitted this the other day on the show, that I realized that one of the ways that I stop myself from feeling vulnerable in a situation is I'll laugh now. I'll laugh. And somebody put in the chat, yeah, you stop laugh, you laugh to stop from crying. And I remember I used to hear dudes say that. I used to hear even dudes say that in their music. You laugh to stop from crying. And I never understood that. And it's not a laugh like you're intentionally laughing. It's like it's a built-in defense mechanism. That's developed over time, where that's your way of not dealing with that emotion and facing and dealing with it. So you laugh it off. You laugh it off. And over time, we become so emotionally detached We don't even realize the shit as men. We start laughing at dudes getting their brains blew out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, word, they caught him? Good for him. We start doing that. We start doing that. And then we don't realize how that transfers into us dealing with women. We don't see it. We don't understand that it's all connected. And you learn this when you go to therapy, fellas. You learn that it's all connected, like Jay said. Not like what I said, Jay-Z said that. Don't take my word for it. Take Jay-Z's word. You know, he got the bag. So take Jay-Z's words for it. He said it's all connected. Yeah, we be laughing at shit like that. Growing up where we grew up at, we laugh at it because we were taught not to cry. So we you know, this is why some of your homeboys you may have grew up with, they just stopped going to funerals because they done been to so many, they stopped going. They don't even know how to go and cry. They done saw so many of their friends. They don't even want to feel that no more. So they don't even go. They just pray and go on with their day. Because they don't want to face those emotions. Because you can't when you're in survival mode. You might die. You might go to prison. You might get robbed. And then and then you become so used to it that it's like if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you get mad at yourself. Like, damn, how I let that happen? Because you so used to being in survival mode and being hyper vigilant. That's why we dying at a younger age, black men. Because the stress levels. We can't never get, because we never at peace. Even when we sleeping. Even when we sleep. See, the real thing is not to get sleep, it's to get rest. A lot of us go to sleep, but do you rest? A lot of us don't rest because our spirits are troubled by the woes of the world. Because that's what gives us trauma. Everybody has trauma because we live in this goddamn world that's ran by the devil. And this nigga has fun torturing people. He enjoys seeing people crying, seeing people in turmoil. He enjoys this stuff. He enjoys confusing you and, oh, yeah, he's a trickster. Yeah, if you just get the money, everything will go away. I'll go away. I'll stop haunting you. I only haunt poor people. You know, poverty's a demon, and I only hunt poor people. Then you get all the money, and the devil be sitting in front of your bed like, hey, remember me? I'm back. I tricked you. I tricked you. I tricked you. Absolutely, Mac. Absolutely. You see? And you know who the devil attacked first? You know who they attacked first? Who you think they attacked first? Who did the devil try to talk to first? Hmm? Huh? The men. The men. See, even if y'all don't believe in the Adam and Eve story and all of that, even in the story, even if you don't believe it, even in the story, the devil tried to do what? Persuade Adam first. He didn't go directly for the woman. He went for the man first. He tried to tempt the man first, not the woman. Adam wasn't listening to him. You see, he tried to tempt Adam first. He couldn't tempt Adam, so he did what the devil know how to do. What'd he do? He played on our emotions as a man. He went to the woman and got the woman to say, "Here, babe, I ate it. Won't you eat it?" You know, like when your girl feeds you something, she bite it and then say, taste it, babe. That's what Eve did. That's what Eve did. The devil went to the man first because he's the leader. He's the leader. You see that? You see? You see? Hey, yo, Adam. Shout out to my man Cartel in the building. Yeah, go back, L'Oreal. Go back. The devil went to the woman after he couldn't trick Adam first. And he convinced the woman to do it. That's why he went to her. And then she took the message and said, "Here, see, look, ain't nothing happened to me. Look, eat it." Because Adam knew not to listen to the devil. But the devil comes and he what? He's a shapeshifter. He come and masks himself in all types of ways to wow a woman. To wow a woman. And that's what the devil did. That's what the devil always does. He entices women with shiny things of the world and begin and tricks her into becoming vain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see that? But if the man stood firm on his position, he would have ran the goddamn devil out. See that? You see that? You would have ran the devil out. But when you can't recognize him, because the devil come in all forms. He's a shapeshifter. Yeah, he's a shapeshifter. Mm-hmm. Come to you based on your desires. See, money can't lead your family. You have to lead your family. You have to lead your family. You. Not the money don't. See? Because if the money do, the devil run your house. That's why it's so chaotic in there. The devil run your house because your house is ran off money. Mm-hmm. Your household is ran by money. That's why the devil all up in there. That's why ain't no progress in there. That's why nobody's progressing. Everybody in there just sitting around getting sick, waiting, just wilting away. Stagnation. Shout out to my man Wacky. He did a show earlier about stagnation. Yeah. Let's get back to the article. Let's see. Let's listen to what Jay-Z had to say, the black billionaire. Let's see what he had to say. Max says devil came in the shape of an expansive wig. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yo, come on. Sexy red. Sexy red, bro. You walk around with devil horns on and everything. What's up, Diamond J. Rose? How you doing? Cartel says the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Yep. And that's a spirit. Free my grandma. What up, free my grandma? Salute. So let's read that again. Jay-Z says, you have to survive. So you go into survival mode. And when you go into survival mode, what happens? You shut down all emotions. So even with women, you're going to shut down emotionally. So you can't connect, he said. In my case, like it's deep. And then all things happen from there. Infidelity. Of course, cheating is never okay. And it's not an appropriate way to cope with anything. Part of what Jay-Z is saying here could be attributed to the ideas we have surrounding masculinity, that being tough and maintaining a hard, often angry outer shell is what it means to be a man. And in some of Jay-Z's music, that attitude is evident, including overtly misogynist lyrics and references to violence against women. I don't know about that, but Jay-Z often takes himself to task on his last album for his penchant for womanizing, like the kind he admitted to in the interview. But for Jay-Z, that's apparently not all what masculinity means anymore. Anymore means he's grown, fellas. The strongest thing that a man could do is cry, he said. The strongest thing a man could do is cry. This is a black billionaire, y'all. A black man who's a billionaire. See, when I said black men go somewhere and cry, go and let it out, y'all thought I was bashing y'all. Y'all thought I was trying to shit on y'all and trying to force feed a narrative to y'all. Now y'all can hear it from Jay-Z. Now you can hear it from Jay-Z. The strongest thing a man could do is cry. To expose your feelings, to be vulnerable in front of the world. That's real strength. You know, you feel like you got to be this guarded person. That's not real. It's fake. What I've been saying. All this red pill, black pill, blue, that shit fake. It's all a deflection. If you're that way, you don't have to say, oh, I'm red pill. No, you're just a man. That's all a deflection. It's fake. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. So lions have to tell other lions they lions. Okay. It's fake. It's fake. I'm a high value man. And then we found out you taking all your cologne and all your suits back and getting money back and getting credit back. I'm a high value man. Then we find out you're renting rooms out. I'm a high value man. Then we find out your beamer leaking from up under there. You're driving down the goddamn street with a goddamn frying pan up under your car to catch the goddamn oil. It's fake. Let's deal with it so we don't have to be fake. Because that's not what masculinity is. Hiding from who you really are. There's nothing masculine about that. Putting on a character and portraying yourself to be something you're not, and you know you're not that, that's not masculine at all. Because remember, what do we say to each other around here? Don't we say, hold your nuts? Well, they got to drop first. Your nuts got to drop first, homie. A lot of y'all nuts ain't dropped. For you to be telling somebody to hold their own nuts. Yours ain't even dropped. You scared to stand in the truth about who you are. You on here playing charades. I'm a red pill. I'm a passport, bro. I'm a MGTOW. I'm a this. I'm a that. No, you a man, bro. Relax. What's up with all these labels and shit? What is all that for? What is all that for? What are you really trying to identify yourself as? You trying to hide. That's what you're doing. I'm a MGTOW. No, you're not. You're still a simp. And you don't want to admit you a simp, so you're saying you're going your own way. Well, all you got to do is go to goddamn therapy and admit you a simp and start realizing that you give too much to people who don't appreciate it because you don't appreciate yourself. But instead of you realizing that, I'm MGTOW. I'm MGTOW. But we know most of the MGTOW guys and the guys who claim MGTOW were once simps. That's what the MGTOW movement is based upon. A bunch of goddamn people, a bunch of men who were taken advantage of, and now they want to try to prove to women that they got some self-value by saying we going our own way. Bro, all we got to do is go to therapy, bro. Let's do it the right way. Stop lying to yourself, bro. Now, Jay-Z could tell you to stop lying to yourself. I've been telling y'all for years that. I've been saying this shit for years. I've been saying it for years, but now y'all can hear it from a black billionaire. Because remember, I wanted black men to be broke. That's why this was my message. But now you're going to hear it from a black billionaire's mouth. Okay? And then y'all going to find a way to discredit Jay-Z too, right? Y'all going to find a way to discredit Hov too, right? Hey, Zahara. Salute. Yes, we do. We suffer in silence, OG. Come on now. And we need to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that because we suffer in silence because we feel like we're not important enough to be heard. But if we're going to speak up, we need to know what we're going to speak up about. And there needs to be different groups to advocate for different things. Everybody's not on the same accord. Everybody's wheelhouse isn't the same. Shout out to my brother Alonzo Hall. He's a financial guy. He's a financial guru. So when we talking about healing, when it comes to finance and economics and all of that, that's Alonzo Hall's wheelhouse. That's where he leads at. So that's where we come for agency to. We got the Black Brain Trust. Shout out to them. Complex Design, Mike V. They're about what? Technology. And expanding and Black men growing using technology. See? So there should never be any issues here. Because we're all in this for what? The betterment of Black men. So why should we ever be arguing or going at one another? I respect your position, brother. That's your lane. Why am I getting in your lane? You know what I'm saying? You driving in your lane on the road, I'm driving in mine. If I need to get over there, I'm gonna put my signal on. Yo, bro, I need to get over. This is why therapy is important. How many marriages were saved due to therapy? We're looking at one right here with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we're not gonna sit here and say that Beyonce probably didn't go to therapy because she probably need to go to therapy too. But we need to highlight that Jay-Z went to therapy. You see, that's what we need to highlight. We need to highlight that Jay-Z went to therapy. Because as Black men, we love to talk about what somebody else should be doing and what somebody else didn't do and what everybody else should be thinking about doing before we even have done it. Before we even have done it. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Appreciate that super sticker, young lady. Man, say that again, Cartel. Silence is violence against yourself. Man, say that again, bro. Say that shit again, my brother. Come on now. Jay-Z almost lost his family, y'all. Hova. We love you, Jigga. Oh, I called you Jasmine? My bad. I'm so sorry, Diamond. Diamond J Rose, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I appreciate the super sticker. My bad. My bad. Cause you and the girl Jasmine, y'all kind of got similar avatars. My bad. My apologies, Diamond. My apologies. T Church says, I agree. Therapy is very important. Man, come on, man. Come on now. So let's read the rest of this article. I'm almost done. But for Jay-Z, that's apparently not all what masculinity means anymore. The strongest thing a man could do is cry, he said. To expose your feelings, to be vulnerable in front of the world, that's real strength. You know, you feel like you got to be this guarded person. That's not real. It's fake. Crying is not a gendered thing. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you are showing normal human emotions. And that shouldn't be shameful for anyone. See that, fellas? You see that, fellas? And this is what we always said we wanted in the space, right? Didn't we say that's why we created our own space? So we can have a voice, so the world can understand what black men deal with on all levels. Come on now. With all that money Jay-Z had, he was getting ready to lose his family. We talking about Jay-Z, a black billionaire. Okay, we're not talking about 50, 60,000, 100,000. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a billion. We're talking about a billionaire. He's getting ready to lose his family. He's getting ready to lose his family. And as you can see, his family means everything to him because he made sure that he got himself together. See, because if you getting money for this, if you getting money for them, and you doing all of that to have this and to have them, why would you allow money to cater to you losing them? Why would you allow the paper for you to sabotage your family, for you to make certain irrational decisions so you can lose your family? So if the money can make your family, because this is my point, if the money can make your family, the money's gonna break your family. Because you actually don't have a family. What you actually have is a bunch of liabilities. That's not a family. If the money can make your family, the money's going to break your family. Because money is earned and money is spent. Money is earned and money is spent. So what happens when the money start getting low? You lose your family because you lost the paper. The paper can't save your family, man. It won't. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to read a few more of y'all comments, and we're going to wrap this show up. Cartel says, yup. What does he use to gain the world and lose your soul? Facts, no copies. Israelite Plight, salute. He says you have to decide what's important to you, the fame and the glory or your salvation. Man, listen. Hey, bro. Once a lot of us black men get some paper, we don't think about no goddamn salvation. I'm just being real, man. We walking around with all them thousands on us, man, and we could call shots the way we want, and you know everybody around us is just doing what we saying, and all. We not thinking about no goddamn salvation, my brother. That's why we got to get it together, black men. Absolutely, Diamond. Absolutely. Temptation. We suffer because of disobedience. Yeah, it's that temptation, man. That's why we don't think about that salvation, Israelite Plight. When that bag drop, we ain't thinking about no salvation. We ain't thinking about no salvation. Not at all. Salvation? What? I don't got to shop at the Salvation Army no more. That's the only salvation we think about, Israelite Plight. Just keeping it real. I got this bag. I ain't got to shop at Salvation Army no more. I don't got to shop at Burlington no more. Salvation? What's that? This how we get. But we don't even know we were on a goddamn fast track to destruction when we start thinking like that. And this is what we got to understand nowadays, black men. This is why we losing our families. Yeah. A lot of you niggas that's getting money, you're losing everything. All you're left with is the bottle. All you're left with is the pills. All you're left with is the weed, because everybody else done left. Because you forgot about salvation. That ain't come to your mind. That ain't even cross your mind. Diamond says it's a byproduct, something that you can think of that you have to work, something you can think of that you have to work for you have to earn it to keep the faith. Interesting. Interesting, Diamond. Israelite Plight says salvation has to be at the forefront of your priority. I agree, Israelite Plight. I agree, my brother. I agree. Diamond says all the glory belongs to God. Christ, King of Kings, Lords of Lords. Absolutely, Diamond. Absolutely. Absolutely. Burlington, my best friend, even with a shout out to Matt. Come on, bro. Because you're financially, you understand finances, bro. You financially savvy, you know? And you not moved by name brands and labels and shit, because you are who you are. And that's what matters. And that's what I want a lot of us black men to understand, man. You are who you are. So it don't matter what your clothes say. You are who you are, man. Everything on this earth is temporary, but the afterlife is eternal. See, that's and see, this is why we got to have these types of conversations, because these conversations springboard into other conversations. It springboards into other conversations. This is why the statement is we have to heal before we build. Because while you're healing, guess what? You are building. You're rebuilding. That's what healing is. You're rebuilding yourself when you're healing. You're rebuilding your internal. You're rebuilding your external. Gotta understand this, man. You gotta understand this. You was who you was before you got here. Absolutely, Israelite Plight. And remember, Jay-Z said that too. Goodwill got the good antique knickknacks. Sure do. Bro, OG said I'm finna go drink me a beer. But yeah, man, I definitely want to bring this to you guys, man. Just to let you guys know, man, that the paper not gonna save your family, man. The paper not gonna save your family. And as we can see on today's show, if Jay-Z didn't go and get that proper healing, he was gonna lose his family. He was gonna lose his family. And as we can see, Jay-Z is a family dude. He loves family. So Jay-Z didn't want to lose what was really important to him. You see? And what we're discovering with these celebrities, like Tyler Perry saying what he's saying, what Jay-Z was just saying in this article, what we're discovering is they're letting us know to Stop judging ourselves based on their success. Stop judging yourself and measuring yourself compared to what somebody else is doing or what someone else has done. Everybody has their own purpose and they are on their own mission. You see? So don't ever discount yourself because what you see them doing or what you see they have. Because with that thinking, you can mess around and sabotage really what you can mess around and sabotage what you really wanted the whole time. Because a lot of us don't really want money. A lot of us only want money because we want to take care of other people. We want to help other people. That's not the end goal for us, is money. I know that, black men. The end goal was not to just have money. The end goal was to have peace, love in our life, a family, functionality, legacy, a long-lasting one that's built on something sustainable, and what's going to sustain your legacy is the principles. That's the foundation of it, not the money. You see, this is why Jay-Z went and did what he had to do. Because he didn't want to grow up and have that stigma in his family where his kids and stuff are growing up looking at him a certain way. Oh yeah, I remember you cheated on mom, dad. I remember when you left us, dad. Jay-Z don't want that. So he went and he fixed it. He went and fixed it by fixing him because he's the leader. Not by blaming Beyonce, not by trying to find out what she did wrong. And he went and fixed him. Not for her, for his family. And for how he'll be received by his children later on in life. See, he didn't want to be known for cheating on his wife by his daughters. And now his daughters got to be traumatized and they going around picking the wrong men because they watched their father cheat and beat on their mama. Jay-Z went and fixed that. See that? This is the work, black man. This is the work. This is the work. I appreciate you, Diamond. She says, thank you for edifying the sheep. So refreshing. May God restore upon you the virtue that was taken out. I pray that all you have a wonderful and blessed day. Same to you, Diamond. I appreciate your support, Diamond. Appreciate your presence, and I appreciate your donation as well. But more importantly, I appreciate your input. Thank you so much. You're welcome here at any time, Diamond. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm DS1 Ross. Much love to you. Be safe. L'Oreal says we can't live alone. We really do need each other. Come on now. Yes. OG says, DS1, you making me want to call my sons home for a good old sit down. Hey, OG, I pray that happens, my brother. I pray you do that. I pray you do that, OG. I pray you do that. I pray you do that, OG. For real. For real. Because I wish my dad could still call me. So I pray you do that, OG. For real. Man, shout out to everyone in the building, man. That just touched me, OG. We're going to have to wrap this one up now. We're going to have to wrap this one up, man. Shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate everyone for pulling up, to today's show. This is episode 3. When you realize that the paper can't save you. When you realize that the paper can't save your family. Shout out to everyone in the building. If you missed any episodes, you can go to the playlist section. When you realize the paper can't save you, just click that playlist. And you'll find all the episodes that you missed there. Shout out to everyone in the building. If you enjoyed today's show, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share today's show. Make sure you also leave a comment. Let me know what you think of today's show in the comment section. Shout out to everyone who has financially supported today's show, whether you hit the PayPal, which is going across the screen, or the Venmo, or whether you hit the super chat. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. So salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everyone in the building. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.